Welcome back for another video, and if you have been watching the calendar closely, you would notice that duck season is getting closer and closer and closer. I mean, we're down to like probably 3 or 4 months depending on where you live, so it's really exciting. And so what I want to do this summer through June, July, and August is every week I want to do kind of like a recap video of a previous hunt that I've been on. So I did this last year and you guys seem to like it pretty well, so I picked out some videos to cover this summer of some of the hunts that I've enjoyed going on this past season. So today we're going to take a rewind all the way back to October when I was in Nebraska for some early season hunting. And this hunt was really fun. There was a lot of work that went into this hunt, and it's a place that I've wanted to hunt out of a kayak for a few years now. So I finally made it happen, and it was a blast. So let's go ahead and dive in here. I'll give you guys a little bit of intel on this. So it's kind of like a little commentary kind of deal if you haven't seen these before. So there's a lot of stuff that gets missed in the videos when they go out. It's just like you got to keep them 15, 20 minutes long max. So there's a lot of stuff during the hunt that gets missed. So I'm going to try and fill you guys in on some of that here today. So this is what I don't remember what I titled this video. It was first solo kayak hunt in Nebraska. I guess I did a decoy giveaway in this video. So let's go ahead and get her rolling. Yo, Charlie, how do you think we're gonna do today? Charlie the Spoonie.
That good.
I love it.
We'll just have to find out, buddy. We are up in Nebraska, gonna be doing a little bit of duck hunting. We got the Kayak. We got a bunch of decoys. It's going to be a fun day today. We're going to have an absolute blast. I went and scouted last night, saw some big ducks, figured out the best way to get the boat into this marsh.
Yeah, getting the boat in there was a feat in and of itself. It was like, on onX, I traced my trail. So when I scouted, I walked out there because I had a lot of dry ground to cover with the kayak before I got to the water. And so I used the tracking feature on onX, and so I walked and followed this trail and made my way through the cattails into the actual marsh itself, and it was like 0.1 miles, but it was a heck of a drag to get all the decoys and gear and everything in there. But I made it all in one trip. But the thing that made it the easiest was I took a strap, tied it to the front handle, wrapped it around my waist like a decoy sled, and just started walking with the kayak. But it wasn't very enjoyable, but once we got to the water, it was a breeze.
We are ready to rock and roll. We've got the Kayak through the barbed wire fence. We've got a dozen of these live series mallards. We got 2 dozen teal decoys, 2 spinners, and we're bringing our hide with us. So
I brought too many decoys. I should have just stuck with just the teal decoys and made it easy on myself. But I wanted to use the new mallard decoys, so yeah.
Pretty good to float the kayak behind me until we get to deeper.
I have a knack for bringing too much stuff sometimes. And looking back on this hunt, it would have been fine with just the 2 dozen teal decoys and a couple spinners.
Everything's set up. The hide is done.
That was a muddy day too.
Spinners are out and going. Wow, that was a lot of work. I sprained my ankle pretty bad a couple weeks ago when I was dove hunting up here. And
yeah, that ankle's still giving me trouble
in the slightest yet, and walking through this muddy stuff just absolutely sucks. But here's the problem I'm facing. I'm in a great spot, lots of visibility, lots of open water, but the problem is the water's only like that deep. Like I can barely float a decoy in it. I could have hunted back in like one little hole in the marsh, or I could have come out to this more open spot where I actually saw birds yesterday, which I'm actually very surprised I was able to get to my pin on onX and find this place. So,
yeah, so I actually marked a pin on my map of where I thought this hole was, and I was spot on when I was looking it out in the marsh, and I was like, okay, that's where I need to be. There's ducks in there. So I looked on the map, and I was just kind of taking a guess as like a direction that I needed to go. But when I marked that pin on my map and I went there, I was like right on top of that pin. So that's pretty cool. There wasn't much for a hide though, which kind of sucked. But it really didn't matter. There's one bird I shoot in this video that just It was the icing on the cake for this hunt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I had specks like dumping into my decoy spread. If it was like 10 minutes later, I would have shot some specks.
Hopefully the decoys do the trick. Obviously the specks wanted in here just because it's more open than the rest of the marsh. So we'll give it a go and see what happens. Holy smokes. This decoy spread looks like absolute garbage.
Yeah, the water was so shallow. The decoys weren't even floating.
Just get ready, so that's how it is. Son of a gun. I need like 3 more inches of water. Maybe 2.5. 2. Shoot, I'd be happy with 1 more inch of water.
This gets me excited. I'm so ready for duck season to start again. Or even dove season. I'm just ready to be hunting again. It's just, it's not the same without the hunting, you know. Just gets kind of boring. If you don't have a teal call, get yourself a teal call.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised these teal came back in. Because I was blind doors open and I just stood still because I saw them kind of coming back. So I was just sitting there waiting.
Three for 3, baby. Let's go.
So yeah, you can see it here. I didn't even see those birds. It was kind of crazy. There's a lot of blue wings in this area at this time of year. So just hunting a lot of blue wings, which blue wings are a lot of fun to hunt. If you haven't hunted blue wings, you got to do it.
Hello, hello. So starting the day off with a little bit of a bummer, but also on a high note. Went 3 for 3. Got a blue wing and a green wing and another teal. Went down over there. I looked for like a solid 10 minutes for that teal over there, like in the area where I know it went down. Could not find it. So my guess is either dove under the water or it flew off.
I can't wait to have those moments with Cora to where, you know, I can't find the bird and she just sniffs it out. I'm so ready to hunt with her. I'm excited. We're not ready yet by any means, but I just think it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a game changer on the hunts. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have to make some adaptations to the way I hunt, but I think it's going to be all for the better.
I'll look later once I shoot some more ducks or things slow down. So hopefully we can get some big ducks today, but if not, I saw a lot in the pool right over there where I should be set up. But I'll mark that on the map and hunt it in the morning tomorrow because that's going to get stupid. So at this point, we've got 3 birds towards our limit, 2 in hand, and a really bad looking decoy spread. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Just...
It doesn't look that bad. The spread just looks bad because of all the little
The thing is,
footprints
coming
in
in
the
here
mud.
at night, like, you can't see anything. Oh.
Doink. Oh, yeah, there it is. You always got to stay on your toes.
I rushed my first shot really bad. Cool.
Anybody else have that moment where you're just like, oh crap, there's a bird in the spread?
He's kind of flopping, so
It happens a lot to me, especially when I'm talking to the camera.
Blue wing, baby. It's like teal season still.
I can't wait to take the 20 gauge out. On
I
a teal hunt.
super
That'll be
rushed
fun.
that first shot. Holy smokes! I was like a mile under him, and came through with the second shot. I started the season off rough with my shooting, that's for sure. But I think we're in the groove now. Living it up in the kayak. Got 4 birds down, 2 to go. I could just fill my limit real quick and then get out of here before it gets to be like 80 degrees. Hauling this kayak in here was just miserable. So I can't imagine what it's like when it gets really hot. And a bum ankle. I can't believe I did that. But we're out here. We're still making videos. We're still hunting, doing what it takes. Granted, this is a lot different than I thought it was going to be. I probably could have just pulled the sled and sat in the marsh.
I thought the water was deeper, because in previous years it's been much deeper.
It's a lot taller out here. Like, seeing it from the road is one thing, but like actually being out here in the marsh and being in these little holes that you can't see from the road makes a big difference. So like, I'm getting a lot of information just on this hunt. So we'll keep hunting here and hopefully fill out our limit. It's looking good. Oh, come on.
I should have just swatted that thing. I'm so into
That was a change of events.
shooting him in the air that I always try to get him up, but nobody seems to really care if I shoot him on the water. If I wasn't filming the hunt, that bird would have been swatted
That's a pretty one.
the second it hit the water.
And that makes teal number 5 for the day. Things have just kind of slowed down. I've thought about moving, and then I was about to go move, and that teal came in. So I think we'll just stick it out here. Just need one more bird to fill out the limit, and then we'll be out of here. I'm kind of wanting to explore, but I don't want to overdo it on my ankle, because that thing, it's angry with me right now. All this mud that I'm walking in, you guys have been here before, I'm sure you have. You know, when you get stuck and you gotta do that number. Like that. Yeah, I actually had to do it. On a sprained ankle, that sucks. So, fingers crossed, hopefully we get another teal and we can limit out and be out of here. It's been fun so far. Decent shooting. Can't complain. Another day in paradise. I love duck season. Come on over here, boys. Here we go. I think it's gonna happen. What the heck are you?
I wish the GoPro could pick up more of the birds.
Beating your wings kind of funny. Spoonies, bro.
You gotta love the way the Spoonie decoys.
Spoonies, bro. Let's go. Big duck to finish it out. Let me tell you something. That's a spoonie, bro. I had a feeling we'd see one of these today. Ow. I keep walking in my footholds.
Gosh, that mud was sticky.
I'm tripping myself. I could just kiss you right now, but I won't, because it'd be gross. Spoonies, bro. I'm so happy right now. Oh, where are my shoveler shooters at?
Shoveler shooters, make
Raise
sure to
your
leave me a
hands.
thumbs
Drop
up.
down in the comments. Oh my goodness. So such a pretty sight. Spoonies. Oh, Charlie out there did the trick, drawing in the spoonies. I had a feeling we'd see him back in here because it's like really shallow and muddy, and you know, good spot for teal and shovelers. So I just had this feeling that it was gonna happen, but not a bad way to end the day. 1 green wing, 3 blue wings, and a shoveler. The blue wings are starting to look pretty good this time of year. Getting thick, getting happy. So yeah, they got 3 blue wings, got the old green wing, the old spoonbill. I went and looked for that teal that I went on that third shot. I went and looked for it again. I don't know where the heck it went. It either dove, flew away. I don't really know. But I figure I better count that towards my limit. Oh well, we got plenty of days to shoot more ducks, so I'm a happy camper right now. Great way to kick off the big duck season. Got a spoonie and some teal. It's usually about par this time of year. Spoonies and teal, maybe a pintail or so, something. So time to pack everything up and get out of here. I might poke around real quick though and see if I can find a spot to hunt tomorrow and drop a pin on my map for it. Some more ducks flying. Not a bad day of hunting. I'm so happy right now. This was awesome. So time to pack things up. I'll check back in with you guys when we get back.
We're gonna end it here. So this was actually the first hunt of the year for big ducks, if I remember correctly. I believe it was. So I was very ambitious and very eager to get out because I had a lot of stuff that wasn't hunting related that kind of bogged down my schedule. And so this whole past season, it seemed like I was a week late for everything. So I missed a lot of openers and I didn't get to travel when I normally travel. Everything was just kind of set back by a week. And I think it really kicked me in the butt because all the good hunting was the week before or the week after, or like right as I was leaving, the hunting got good. So it happened quite a few times, but you know, it is what it is, and made the best of the situation. So you know, this was a fun little hunt. I would definitely do it over again, and I want to know what you guys thought of this one. Leave me a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned because you'll have one of these videos coming every single week, and I'll see you then.